Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue. I'm the black powder editor of Guns of the Old West magazine. And today we're out here at the range shooting Colts cartridge conversions. And cartridge conversions are cap and ball revolvers that were converted to fire cartridges very early in the cartridge period, the 1860s and 1870s. So we've got a variety of them. We'll kind of take you through the history of them and put them out to work on the range. We've got a group of cartridge conversion revolvers we're going to be shooting today, and we'll take them in chronological order. First is a Gunsmith's conversion of Colt's 1851 Navy. This was not the type made by the factory. This was the sort of thing that would have been done in the late 1860s by a frontier gunsmith. Colt's first bored-through cylinder cartridge conversion was the first model Richards conversion of the 1860 Army in 44 Colt, and we'll be doing one of those next. And then we'll do an 1872 Open-Top. This is not really a conversion. This was made to fire cartridges, but because it's so similar to the conversions, it's usually counted in among them, and we'll fire it here today. And then we'll finish up with a conversion of the 1851 Navy as Colt did it in the late 1870s. Kenny Howell of Howell's Old West Conversions made this revolver for me off of a Uberti London model. Essentially, I made it to be like the Keith Carradine revolvers in the series Deadwood. This would have been a blacksmith type conversion, not a Colt factory conversion, but it's a lot of fun. This is the Gunsmith's conversion of the Colt 1851 Navy. As you can see, there's no ejection rod. You can still see the cap and ball loading lever. Now, a lot of these would have been made without this loading gate. But this one, which is made by Howell's Old West Conversions, has a gate on it, and we will utilize it here. So we'll just load up with 38 specials, black powder, of course, and we'll put it to work out on the range. And we'll load 5 and make her safe, and then we're good to go. This is a replica of the Richards cartridge conversion of the 1860 Army, the first model Richards. Now, this gun was made by Army San Marcos, which is now out of business, and it was imported by Cimarron Firearms. This was my first cartridge conversion. I got this while I was waiting for Kenny Howell to build my first custom conversion. And I've shot a lot of matches with this. It's a good gun. You can't get it anymore, but you can get a very similar pistol from Cimarron called the Richards Transitional model. And that would be my choice if I was going with the 1860. This is really a good gun. It's fun to shoot. This one is chambered in 44 Colt caliber, which the originals were. But the Richards Transition from Cimarron is in a variety of modern calibers. Very easy to find ammo for it. The first real cartridge conversion the Colt made with bored-through cylinders, because there was a Thor conversion that actually loaded from the front, was the first model Richards conversion of the 1860 Army revolver. And this, to me, is the most beautiful conversion ever made, and it was way ahead of its time. It had a spring-loaded firing pin, conversion plate, and it had a very, very cool way of fitting the ejector assembly into the hole where the rammer was. It was very expensive and complex to make, which is why they went to the second model Richards, which was cheaper. This gun takes 44 Colt cartridges, and it loads through the rear. It was Colt's first loading gate equipped revolver. So we'll load her up and we'll go shoot some steel. This is a replica of Colt's 1872 Open-Top revolver. This was actually made for cartridges, not a conversion, but because it has the look and feel of conversions, we usually put them together. This one is also imported by Cimarron. It's made by Uberti. It's a very nice replica. On mine, I have a pair of these. I've got them set up with ivory grips from Nutmeg Sports, and I use them in a lot of matches. They were originally 44 Colt. I had them rebored to 44 Special, and now you can buy them in 44 Special as well as a variety of other calibers. They are absolutely a fun gun to shoot. In 1872, Colt made their first from-scratch cartridge revolver, and it's become known as the 1872 Colt Open-Top. And this was originally chambered in 44 Henry rimfire to be a companion gun to the 1860 Henry rifle. But the modern reproductions, like this one from Cimarron, are chambered in a variety of calibers. This one's in 44 Special, which will also take 44 Colt, and that's what we're going to load it with today. This is a replica of a Colt 1851 Navy cartridge conversion. Colt made these in the late 1870s. They were really among the last cartridge conversions that Colt made. This one's part of a pair that was built for me by Kenny Howell of Howell's Old West Conversions. He made the first one back in the 90s, and I just had this one made recently. It's a fantastically well-balanced gun, and it's just a lot of fun to shoot. It's one of my favorite pistols. Today is a replica of Colt's 1851 Navy revolver, converted to fire cartridges in the late 1870s by Colt. These were originally converted to both rimfire and centerfire versions of the 38 Colt cartridge, the 38 long Colt and 38 short Colt. But today we're going to shoot black powder 38 specials through this Kenny Howell reproduction.